What's going on, BS fans? We're back to pleasure you with our voices. Thank you guys so much for the downloads and support. We hope that we are satisfying you still 4 episodes in. Anyway, boys, let's kick off the episode.
Quarantine and everything, been wearing a lot of extra ball shorts here, basketball shorts. My question to you guys, do you pull your dick over the waistband or do you lift the leg up and piss out the bottom?
Depends.
On what? How drunk you are?
If I'm in the house, I'm definitely pulling down the waistband because I can just let my butt hang out and it's no big deal. If I'm outside, like in the yard or something, I'll just, pull up the sleeve a little bit.
What about you, Cody? Are you over the top or out of the bottom?
I'm a lazy son of a bitch, so I don't even unbutton my pants.
These are basketball shorts. You shouldn't have to unbutton your pants.
Oh, I don't wear basketball shorts.
You
Ever?
just go for it wherever
No.
you're standing or what?
I'm always wearing, I gotta wear something with a zipper. Small dick, real close to the stomach, so it, I can't.
I get it. So you'd be an over the top kind of guy.
Yeah, I zip the fly, pull the penis out over the top of the waistband, and then begin to urinate.
Oh, see, I've been here lately. I've taught myself being more of a bottom of the shorts kind of guy.
Since when?
I don't know, like the last couple weeks. I don't know if it's a laziness
It's pretty
thing.
comfortable.
Yeah, it's just convenient for some reason.
Yeah.
I decided one afternoon, hey, let's just go this route, and then it's stuck.
I'm telling you, as a lifelong user of both methods, they both have their benefits for sure.
Well, the only time I ever used the pull the shorts up was on a golf course. You could take a
Gotta
knee.
be discreet.
Yeah, you could take a knee and take a piss.
Man, that's hard to do though.
And not get your knee wet?
Yeah, for sure, and not get your knee wet. But even that, it's like it pinches off the flow or something when you're on your knees.
It does pinch off the flow.
Yeah, I don't go nearly as well as just standing up.
Oh, no. I think it's just natural to stand up and pee. That's how you're trained.
It's also pretty natural to sit down and pee. I know this is a controversial opinion for men, but when you're drunk or you're tired,
from drinking White Claw, obviously. Otherwise, you're not going to sit down to piss.
Look me in my eye and swear to God, at 11:30 at night after you've worked all day and you've had a couple in you, you're going to go into the bathroom and stand there with one of those where you're breaking the seal so you know it may be the second before it comes.
No, I always stand in those situations because I really like to do the wall lean.
Oh,
yes.
I put my arm up and my head against.
I like to do the wall lean, except that my wife gets mad at me because I leave handprints all over the walls and stuff because I'm probably usually
God
dirty.
damn, how dirty are your hands?
Clean your fucking hands, man.
Right?
But no, I like to, at home, I'll pull the pants all the way down. I'll pull
just to the ankles, baby.
Yeah, I'll pull that shit down to the ankles and stand there proudly and look at my little penis.
I've seen kids do that in school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you lift the toilet seat up?
No, I always trust my aim, baby.
Yeah.
I don't. Trisha can contest.
I'll do some cleanup if I miss.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I won't. I'm fucking lazy.
But sometimes I don't miss.
No, that's a good day.
Yeah, that's a good day when it goes straight and a nice stream.
I hate to keep talking about piss, but something else just popped in my head. Are you a side of the bowl or try to make a deep sound?
No,
Depends on if I'm trying to act tough or not.
No, if
you're really trying to flex, you got to drop it right in the deepest part of the water, baby. You got to make that
whoosh
sound.
For the longest time, I thought the bigger the dick, the louder the sound.
Absolutely.
I did too.
That's the way you put that out there.
And then I'm over there trying to push my piss out hard as I can, and I never win.
Yeah,
so
you got to make it as loud as you can to assert dominance. That's what I say. If you're out in public, especially. If you're at home and everything's still, maybe hit the side of the bowl, keep it quiet, whatever. Unless you're really just trying to flex on your wife or something.
That's what I was going to say, trying to impress the old lady.
Yeah, I mean, hell.
Get her attention.
They don't,
my nose. Stop pushing in there, bud.
Think about it, though. Like, big, large mammals out in the wild, like, when they're in heat and stuff, what do? They whiz all over themselves and all over other stuff and everything like that. Like, it's part of nature, man.
But the bigger the dick, the closer to the toilet it should be, so it can make less noise.
It should be, but it comes out with more velocity, baby. You got that long barrel. That round comes out a little hotter.
Well, hey.
Well, on keeping with the same thread, I got a question for y'all. You both have sons, right?
Yep.
You got 2 of them, Cody. Dustin's got 1. I didn't notice this with my 12-year-old when he was a baby, but my son now, my 2-year-old, every time he wakes up, he is sprouting some serious morning wood. Do your kids do that?
I'm not usually the one that wakes up with the baby.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Yeah, both of them got
Dude,
this feels weird.
it
What the fuck
does.
am I
It's
talking
so
about right now?
weird,
Blaine,
man.
I'm sorry, son. Corbin, you be proud of what you got. I'll tell you that right now. I remember when Dustin sent out or got the ultrasound
Oh yeah,
on fucking
the 3D ultrasound. I sent out a question with a picture. Is it bad if your son comes out with a bigger dick than you?
yeah.
Because I didn't know how to approach it. I had a daughter. I was like,
Yeah.
do you try to flex on him early or
I mean,
get your bluff in?
I forget which comedian it was because my brain is Swiss cheese, but they said that they were going to show their kid their dick once when they were 5 years old. That way, for the rest of his life, his kid would think he had the biggest dick in the whole world.
It was Adam Carolla on The Man Show
Was
when we
it?
were kids. That's why it stuck with me.
I think you're right.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Man Show was girls on trampoline.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
ended right before South Park.
Yeah.
And then Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
Good
Dude,
TV, man.
Blaine
Yeah.
walked in on me watching that today.
Chappelle Show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Oh, that's
classic.
not a
I
bad
was
thing to walk
watching
in on.
the player haters ball. You
Oh,
boys
yeah,
remember that
absolutely.
episode?
Yep.
Dude, I mean, as far as comedians go, Dave Chappelle would hands down be is my favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I would say he's the Michael Jordan of stand-up comedy.
That's right, because he's
God
the best.
damn it! So the James
Oh.
Harden of stand up.
He doesn't have a beard.
But Chappelle's been doing it since he was like a early teen too. Like
Yeah.
too young to even get into the clubs he was performing at. He would stand out like in the park, and I think he's from Washington D.C. He'd stand out in the park with like a microphone and a speaker and just start telling jokes to people and
You
stuff.
know,
It's crazy.
I was looking up tickets before all this stuff happened and shut the world down.
Yeah,
And I saw where Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle
yeah.
were going to be in Nashville.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And
It would be the
tickets were
best.
outrageous, like $800 a piece.
Oh yeah,
And then you look at other Joe Rogan shows because it was a Joe Rogan show.
yeah. Well, they do
They
them
were-
together. Sometimes they bill them as a Dave show, sometimes a Joe show, but they're like real
okay.
good buddies.
Oh,
like
okay,
real
I
tight.
see. But
Yeah.
it was
And
it's
Donnell
built-
Rawlings goes with them a lot
Right.
and tour and does like basically a third headline.
Yeah,
kind of
well, I
thing.
saw that it was a Joe show with
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, featuring
Right.
Dave Chappelle. And I saw it was outrageous amount, or way too expensive for me to afford.
Right.
And I looked at other Joe Rogan shows. I was like, oh, Dave Chappelle's worth that much?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, by the same token, a Dave Chappelle ticket on its own wouldn't be worth what a Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan ticket is together either.
I'm
But
sure.
it's just nice to have like two comedy superstars, but they
Right.
only play arenas together. Like they're
Yeah.
playing like 20, 25,000
yeah,
seat
this
places,
is a Bridgestone.
Yeah.
So it was like a 23,000 seating.
which I haven't been to any comedy shows really, besides like a couple in Branson, Missouri that were real corny and cheesy when I was
Yeah.
a
Good
kid.
God, those
Didn't you go to
sound fucking
Tosh?
No, I didn't
Oh, I
go.
thought you
I
went
didn't.
to
No,
Tosh.
I didn't get to go with that or with Bert when y'all went or any of those.
Right.
But I'd like to go sometime. But I just don't think it would be as good in a large arena. As it,
Dude,
would be
it
in
was
a smaller
fucking-
venue.
Zanies. I mean,
I love
I'll
Zanies.
give a free plug right here for Zanies. One of the first comedy shows I went to was
Where's that?
actually
It's in Nashville.
it's
Oh.
in Nashville.
Well, they
Yeah,
have
my bad.
they have a couple, but the
Uh-huh.
one that's closest here is
Yeah, I've heard that name
Nash-
before. Like it's a franchise, I guess.
Yeah, I think
but they've
so.
got one in Nashville.
I'm drawing the Tito's is kicked in, so I'm drawing a blank. But the little dude who's on all the Adam Sandler movies,
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. I've seen Rob Schneider. Sorry,
Huh.
shout out to Tito's for doing his job. But actually seen Schneider, and he called me out. He called me out
For being ugly?
yeah,
Nice.
Really?
yeah, he really did.
That's a
That's-
lot coming from
He
him.
said,
Yeah.
he said, I look rough up here because this dude, you could tell either he was completely wasted or this guy was going on zero sleep. But he was red eyed and he's like, man, I was worried about what I'd look at, but holy fuck, dude. And that started my fucking trend of self consciousness
Nice.
ever since then. But
Nice.
you
Well-
got to go to a comedy show, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I lived in Lexington for like 4 years, and they have a comedy club up there, Comedy Off Broadway, and I just never went. Like,
Yeah, I mentioned him last episode because of his podcast, Time Suck.
yeah.
But we just recently saw Dan Cummins right before absolutely everything shut
Oh
down.
man, we're at.
It's Zanies.
Yeah.
And, it's real intimate. It's small.
It's amazing.
Do
Two
you,
drink
you've been
minimum.
to an arena too to see a show,
Yeah,
right? Which
yeah.
do you like better?
Who'd you see the arena? Was that Bert? Was Bert
His
in an
wasn't
arena?
really an arena.
This
it
was more of a theater.
Yeah, it was kind of like, have you ever been to the Carson Center in Paducah?
I
Yeah.
haven't. but
It's a theater
was
setting.
just a couple thousand seats.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's 2 or 3 levels. You
Yeah.
know, it was still big. The Ford Center, I think, is what it's called. But the intimate setting was probably better because even after
Fuck
the show,
yeah.
you got to meet them.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
where Bert is going to be at a bar, you can go try to find him after, but you know,
I wouldn't. I think
I
that's
didn't
the
wanna go
coolest
stand in
thing,
line.
but I would never go look for him at a bar. After there's got to be a million people there.
And
But-
you would be one of them dicks where, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, unless you did something badass, like show him your dick, he's probably not going to remember you.
no.
Or do you think he gets a lot of dick shown?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably more
will
than
you
we
sign
do.
it? Yeah, will you?
Yeah,
Bert, if you're
I bet
hearing
he
this-
gets people to show him more people show him their dick than people show me their dick.
And I'm glad.
I can bet that.
I'm
yeah,
glad.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
oh,
But
100%.
tying into you saying that Chappelle is the Jordan
Yeah.
of comedy, I got you a gift, Zane.
Oh, let's hear it. What do you got?
Y'all
Open
are
it up.
actually wishing, or
Dustin
Y'all
got
are
me this
witnessing
a
the
couple
first-
of weeks ago, and it came in right after we recorded last week. So I haven't seen
No, it
yet.
actually came today.
Oh, it came today.
yeah, it came late.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
See,
oh
i-
man.
if you haven't seen our Instagram or our Facebook page, Cody and I
Oh.
both have our favorite athletes' jerseys hanging on our chairs. I've got a Jordan jersey.
this is
Cody
one of
has
the
a Manning
nicest.
jersey.
This is one of the nicest things anyone's ever given me. It's a Kobe Bryant jersey from Lower Merion High School in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it's the number 33. It's beautiful, man. Thank you so
Yeah, you're
much.
Zane's
welcome,
fucking
man.
crying now. Guys. Holy fuck, I don't know.
I just thought you needed something on your chair, man.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Thank you. We'll post a picture of it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now that we
Yeah,
got
that's
that out
really
of the way.
cool. Thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm
glad
look
that
at that. That's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's even cooler than a Laker jersey. I love the Lakers, but that's awesome.
So much cheaper than a Laker jersey.
Oh, really?
I was a little jealous.
Well, you bring a jersey in every time you walk in, so I
Hey, it's fucking Gardner Minshew. If anybody can get a hold of him and tell him that I love him, that would mean a lot. You
I'm
know, 'cause
wearing.
I've been having these. I've been having these gay thoughts lately. I don't know. Because have you ever
Is it
wondered?
the mustache? Do you think?
I don't know what it is, but have you ever wondered, am I gay? Because let me go back here. Somehow, some red, white, and blue Smirnoffs ended up in my refrigerator.
That doesn't make you gay, Cody.
not even if you enjoyed them.
I fucking enjoyed them. I did.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them. It tasted like a frozen
I'm on the record.
popsicle stick.
I'm on the record saying I dig strawberry daiquiri. So
Yeah,
I know, but I'm so
There's no-
fucking macho. You
there's
know, I mean,
nothing
look at
wrong
me.
with
you
there's
try to
nothing
be
wrong
macho.
with drinking something that tastes good.
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't have to taste like shit for you to drink it, just so you can
just to
prove
be a
how manly
man.
you are.
Yeah,
That's toxic masculinity, Cody.
I
Yeah,
am
it's-
very. I like to be a proud, strong man.
I do too, and the way I show that is by doing whatever the fuck I want and enjoying whatever the fuck
that's
I
right.
want.
Peeing out of the bottom of my shorts and shit.
You goddamn
y'all are
right.
the first
Peeing
ones-
out of the bottom of my shorts into my empty White Claw.
But
Yeah.
y'all are the first ones I've actually talked to this. And honestly, in my life, it goes my wife, which I'm not gonna spring on. Am I gay to my wife? So as far as shit like this goes, I'm going, hey, these are my boys, but I got to break this to the Cody Russell group.
Oh, man.
yeah,
The Cody Russell group.
the exclusive Cody Russell group.
Yes. and I don't know I'm going to break it to them. Because they follow me on Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
they,
I mean,
they-
a lot of them enjoy our podcast.
Do
Yeah.
they have they? Has
I
any
don't
Cody
know. I
Russell-
haven't got a hit back from them. They kind of fucking went
Oh, they
quiet
ghosted
on
you.
me.
Dude,
Yeah, I don't know if
Cody
I got
Russells of the world unite. Come on, man.
I don't know what's going on there, boys. So I don't know how I'm gonna break it to them that, hey, you know,
So what is it that makes you think you're gay besides the red, white, and blue Smirnoff? Do you find yourself watching movies with gladiators a lot?
No, I
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
had a conversation with somebody and they said, have you ever tasted your cum?
Yeah.
What? Who are you
Well, have
talking
you?
to? No,
Well, I
don't
mean,
don't tell me who you're talking to. but-
I mean, I won't ask you if it was accidentally or on purpose.
I mean, does everyone taste their cum?
no, they don't.
All right, you're gonna be completely honest with me saying you
I don't
never
think everyone
fucking-
does, but
even
I don't
when you
think.
were even when you first learned the thing, you don't think you ever went down and
I
No.
mean,
I don't think I have. I think I would remember it.
you probably would, but I'm just gonna step out of this.
Oh, so you have. You sick fuck.
So
You-
it's fucking
I'm the
normal.
minority here.
You are a minority.
Oh, that's weird. It's the first time.
It's the first time for everything, baby.
Yeah, but I've always wondered if does that make you gay if you try your own cum?
I don't.
How much did you like it?
No.
I'm not gonna admit it.
Oh. Well, then
So
yeah,
that-
you're probably
that means you
gay.
I don't feel.
I mean, there's no
I mean,
gay shame. But
I don't think,
No.
honestly, real talk here, I don't think there is 100% gay, 100% straight. I think it's a spectrum. And some people may lean super heavy to one side. But I honestly, I mean, you're telling me that you've never looked at, like, The Rock and not been like, oh, I want to suck his dick, but you looked at Michael Jordan and be like, hey, that's a good looking dude.
No,
Like,
he looks fucking trashy with his little earring.
Oh, I hate
Like
you.
when
Now, if you
I
would've
look
said,
at
like-
when I look at like Ryan Reynolds, I'm not gonna be stupid and macho and be like, oh, he just looks like another dude. Like that's a beautiful motherfucking human being.
There are two men that I have legit man crushes on.
Who are they?
And that's
Justin
Mike-
Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
and Michael Jordan.
Okay.
And I admitted to the Michael Jordan one already.
Yeah.
You know, it's there's a video out there
So-
of my voice.
So
you
even
said
if
that,
that's-
you said what you would do
Even
to
if
him.
that's 1/2% gay, you can't really
Yeah.
say you're not gay at all. Like I think everybody's just
That's like the
just
ti-
about a
I hate to
half a
keep
cup
going
of
back to-
gay at least.
I hate to keep going back to Tiger King, but like whenever he proposed
He
it,
did.
he said, "Do you watch porn with the big wieners or the small wieners?"
I don't watch
Then-
porn, so I don't fucking know. I'm very satisfied at home.
Yeah, ditto.
But no, I don't know. I don't know how to break it to this group. I mean, we're fixing to go kayaking down the Mississippi River.
have they talked to you
So
anymore?
so hold on, you're in a group of nobody but people named Cody Russell, and
Yes,
you're all about
yes.
to go kayaking down the Mississippi River. You know that both of those things sound extremely like white people only kind of things. Do you allow black people named Cody Russell? In
Yeah,
your
now that
group?
I'm a minority, I can say that.
Oh shit! I don't fucking know, Zane. I mean,
I mean,
feeling like the
because I
African-
don't think you would catch a brother getting on a kayak and going down the Mississippi
Yeah,
River.
y'all aren't Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn
Yeah, like-
down the Mississippi
Like
River.
I think they got
We-
more sense than white people do generally. Like I mean, you've seen the movies.
Yeah, yeah. They have less trust. I'll say that.
yeah, skeptical.
Rightfully so.
More
Yes,
rightfully
damn
skeptical.
sure,
Yeah,
rightfully
so.
so.
Yeah.
Less trust.
Yeah, probably less trusting to jump in a kayak and go down a
Yeah.
gigantic
If I
commercial traffic river.
If I was a black male in today's time, I would fucking hate white people. I mean, we're not gonna go on a racist thing, but I mean, they're honestly treated. They're not.
Well, yeah, it
there's no fairness. There's no fairness anymore. They're really not.
I
We're
don't
not
think
gonna
there ever
fucking
was.
die.
I mean, anymore. It used to be worse. Now, I mean, it's
Yeah,
gotten
it's
better
gotten better,
now,
but it's still
it
not
still
great.
ain't that great.
But
it, ain't
I
great
seen
for, it ain't great for women either out there, to be honest.
But I seen a thing on Facebook today that it was a African American male with a white woman, and they were holding a sign that had 2 men and 2 women and saying this ain't right. Why are you going to discriminate against something that's not socially accepted
I get what you're
whenever
saying.
what you're living right now wasn't socially accepted back then? Like, what fucking
Yeah.
gives you that entitlement to
I
do
mean,
that?
I don't think anyone has the entitlement to tell people who they can and cannot.
No,
be in
and that's
love
why
with.
their opinion doesn't matter, just like ours doesn't.
Right,
No,
exactly.
fuck no.
You know?
Ours doesn't matter shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're all three just regular average white dudes, so we definitely don't get a say in much of anything. I mean, life is the cards are stacked in our favor. But yeah, I don't think that anybody has a right to tell anybody who the fuck they can and cannot love.
But we'll end this fucking topic right now with keep your fucking mouth shut. And before we get into any trouble,
I think now is a good time to talk about our newest giveaway. What do you think?
Hey,
hey,
might
that's
as
a
well.
good, hey,
Let's
these
break up-
motherfuckers can't just skip to the end and find out what it is. So yeah, you gotta be listening.
So anyway, last week we had some positive response from our giveaway where we gave away a bourbon barrel lid, an oak bourbon barrel lid that had the University of Kentucky logo engraved on it. This week we're giving away the same thing except with the St. Louis Cardinals engraving on it. So what we need you to do is like our page,
Like our page.
share it with your friends, and tag at least 2 people that
Yeah.
don't already like our page.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll go through and take a random winner, and we will send you the St. Louis Cardinals bourbon barrel lid engraved by.
Rustic
guys.
Home Pine
They
Decor.
do great work. I've actually had them make me a couple extras since seeing the UK one.
Yeah.
Had one made for the business. I'm gonna give it to the family whenever I get it from them.
Nice.
It's really nice.
So we alluded to it, and well, anyway, like our page, share it with your friends, and
When's a good cutoff date for that, Zane? I mean, we got
let's say this episode is probably going to drop on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah,
so-
Wednesday night,
Wednesday
Thursday.
night.
Thursday morning.
Let's give them until Sunday night, so that way Monday when we record, we can announce the winner.
Sounds perfect.
That does sound perfect. We'll put it in a. I guess we'll put it in a randomized.
Yeah,
I think they make
we'll
an app
randomize it.
actually, and just randomize it.
Yeah.
Pick a winner.
Hopefully, there's more than one.
Yeah, it might not
Yeah.
be so random.
And if you don't like free shit and you for some reason just like listening to us talk, then hey, you don't have to do shit. But
We love you so much
yeah,
more.
we do.
Well,
I mean,
hey,
we're
and-
giving away
and
free
hey,
shit, guys.
And honest to God, we will ship internationally because listen to this. We alluded to it in the intro. Cody showed us when he looked at a little bit of our statistics online earlier in the week that we have 3 downloads from Ireland, 1 from Great Britain, and 1 from Romania. So we might have a little bit of an international audience. And I say, shout out to the Irish dude that downloaded all 3 of our episodes because that's what I'm believing.
Could it be fucking Connor? I think Connor's still in Ireland right now. So
Is it because you shout out Proper 12?
Yes, this could be my fucking champ that I'm fucking talking to right now,
suppose
Connor.
technically it could be. He's just as well, maybe not just as likely as anyone else because he probably has important shit to do.
But
But
that comes back to the gay
It-
thing. I think I'd suck him off.
yeah,
But
do you think that makes you gay, or do
I-
you just think that just really makes you want to be his friend, like enough to where you do anything?
After everything he's accomplished in the UFC, I feel like he deserved to get souped off by somebody.
I think you're going to lose this Irish follower with
Yeah,
your
yeah.
horrible accent.
Definitely. But what do y'all think about that? Isn't that kind of neat?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
What
Pitbull, better watch out. Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide going down, baby. We got international
Dude,
fans.
What language is Romania though?
Romania actually speaks Romanian. It's
Obviously.
really, yeah. I mean, duh, Cody, but who doesn't know that? But no, it's actually kind of neat because it's a Romance language. That's where the name comes from. But it's kind of like it's in the same family. I think it may even be like the granddaddy of the family of like French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, all like the really beautiful like baby making languages.
So we do
So it's
not
old.
sound.
So yeah, it probably is based on Latin, I think. So like it's a couple thousand years old. I'm sure maybe I don't know, somewhere around in there. It's probably pretty old.
So if
but-
this person is listening to us and they know their language and know our language,
They're too smart to be listening.
they're
Yeah.
too fucking smart to be listening. They must
Dude,
be using a VPN.
Dude, no, what it is people in Europe are fucking sweet that they learn English and whatever language theirs is and whatever 2 or 3 other motherfuckers, man.
Right.
Like there's people from Germany that probably speak French, Spanish, English,
Yeah.
and German. Like it's nothing. Like they grow up over there. Because think about it. Europe is smaller than the United States of America. There's not, I don't know, there may be 50 countries, but I doubt there's that many in Europe. So it's basically like if every state had its own language, or like there was like 6 or 7 main ones that, went to wherever you were at in the country. Could you imagine?
And also think, it's not very typical that you see their TV, their movies being popular over here,
No.
but our shows and movies are very popular all over the world.
Dude,
So,
American culture dominates everything.
when we were in high school, we had a foreign exchange student, Patrick. Can't remember his last
I don't
Gilroy, I
remember.
think. But he was from Germany, and he knew 7 languages.
We had a French dude named Arthur whenever I was in like French class.
Isn't that Arthur?
Yeah.
Asshole.
But it's Arthur because it's French.
We had an Italian stallion. I still can't remember his name. We just called him Italian stallion.
Where were you going with that? Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I was just,
Uh-oh.
I was saying that it
Talking
was
shit,
just,
man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What we're all about is just talking shit.
he was 16, 17 years old and already knew 7 languages.
Oh,
It-
yeah,
It blew
man.
my mind.
When I was in college, I took Spanish. I took French in high school and Spanish in college. And my Spanish teacher was Colombian. And she said she learned English by watching our TV shows, listening to our music, like just consumed American culture until she learned English. And she said, I asked her this was one interesting question, and I'd love to know this. I tell you what, if you're out there and you're bilingual, and I mean legit bilingual, especially in this lady's case in which she grew up in Colombia as a Spanish speaker, now living in the United States as a mainly English speaker, at what point do your language or do your dreams switch languages? Like if you're
Holy fuck.
think about that, dude. That's like the base code of your language. Is what language are your dreams in?
If you can honestly, if I can fact check this shit, you can tell me, I'm going to give you a free t-shirt.
You can't fact check it because it's not scientific.
No, it's not scientific, but hey, if there's anybody out there that's legit bilingual, post on our wall and tell us what you think. Like, Like, have you ever noticed that, like, when you started using one language more than another, that you started dreaming in that language?
How much of those two languages did you retain?
Enough to read it, not enough to speak it.
Okay, because I took Spanish in high school.
Not a fucking
I know
word.
very, very little Spanish. I can count
Yeah.
and very little. And been to Mexico a couple times, and
Wow.
yeah, didn't help me any.
Didn't help?
Yeah,
I
this guy's
Google-
been to Mexico a couple times.
Google Translate.
This,
I used to be a mule, man.
this bitch. We were talking. We got together Sunday with our amazing audio engineer, and Dustin. I reached a point in our friendship where Dustin started talking about, man, one of my trees isn't growing right, and I was like, oh shit, we're in high society here. And then on the way home, we passed, which Dustin lives in a beautiful neighborhood, and there's always people out walking. Everybody's fit, and
Not everyone.
some people waved, and Trisha said, Cody, Michael, if we do not get this windshield fixed, we're not going to be able to drive this car in this neighborhood. I was like, oh, are you fucking serious, man? So, yeah, thanks to me coming out here so much lately, I got to get a damn windshield replaced. And I was
Well, the state of Kentucky will pay for one a year, so
yeah, but I'm from Marshall County, damn it.
you're still from the state of Kentucky.
I'm a hipster, and I'm not going to replace that windshield. Fuck it.
You had a
Fuck it.
cracked window before it was cool.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of having too much money, what do you think about this Snell character in Major League Baseball saying he ain't pitching unless he's getting paid, baby?
I understand wanting to get paid.
Yeah.
I'm all for you getting paid. But my problem with his comments is he said that he thought that he deserved full pay for the season, even though they're only going to play half the season projected now.
I didn't see him say that. I saw where he said he wanted a prorated amount of his salary.
From what I understood, I heard it on a podcast. I didn't
Right.
see it firsthand. But he thought he was due everything in his contract. You
I
know.
mean, honestly, though, can you blame him? It's not his
Fuck
fault that
no.
he didn't get to work. Like,
no, it's not his fault, but it's not your fault or my fault that I didn't get to work for a little bit, and I got fucking on unemployment. So, same thing with you. You got
Yeah.
on unemployment.
He didn't.
yeah, I
his
still
fault.
haven't.
His fault.
Yeah, but he's
yeah,
making.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
No.
He makes enough money that he doesn't need unemployment, but like, it's not. I don't know, man. It's a weird thing under contract like that because how do you break it down? Like what if they had the season and he's hurt and he still doesn't play any all season?
He's
He
getting
still gets paid. Yeah,
Which is bullshit.
But
you
also,
think so? You really think that?
Unless he gets hurt on the job.
Yeah,
I don't think it should be any
You-
different than any other work scenario,
yeah.
where you get workman's comp,
Yeah, but as soon as you do that, what it's gonna be is these players. I mean, these players are worth more. Even if they're injured, they're worth what they're worth. Like even if they don't play for you, their name alone and knowing that you're gonna have them when they're healthy is worth keeping them.
Not
to
everyone
pay
are
in that
stars.
contract.
not
Right.
everyone are stars.
Right.
So you can't say that this, and I know you can't because they're union. You can't say this one is and this one's
True.
not. So
But the point is that Snell guy, he is a star. Like he
See,
was a Cy Young winner.
see, I don't know
Yeah,
because
I saw that
you
because
also
article.
baseball is so irrelevant anymore.
Yeah.
That
It's my favorite game, but unfortunately, it is terribly irrelevant. It is not hip with the times to be a baseball fan.
But to play
Yeah.
devil's advocate here, I mean, we're talking like it's just a business, but these guys, these kids, these men, like that's their fucking passion. So for them being hurt, yeah, I mean, you also got to take into their feelings a little bit. I feel like because I mean, they're wanting to play. I know guys that don't get.
no, he's not one to play. He only wants to play if he's getting paid.
yeah.
If it was his passion, he would go out there and do it for free.
Well, no. Here's the point. You don't. I mean, somebody's willing to pay him $10 million a year. You don't do shit for free.
No,
Like,
I understand
mean,
you're worth what someone is willing to pay you. That's
Right.
why no one is overvalued or undervalued.
right.
But my
Sounds
point
fine,
is,
We'll talk about that in a minute.
yeah, because everybody loves baseball talk. But anyway, my thought is, you get paid per game instead of per hour.
Right.
You get paid what you were gonna get paid per game, and you run it out, and not bitch because you're gonna bring home a lot more to play a kid's game.
A kids game, but these people are also. Some athletes are extremely smart, but
Like Mike
I'm
Trout?
not gonna blame these guys for wanting as most athletes don't have a long fucking career.
Baseball does, though. That's the thing.
I
Baseball
know, but
players play into their 40s.
a pitcher
could blow his arm.
A pitcher can blow his arm in a fucking inning.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you can have a wreck going to work.
I understand that, but these guys
they are
only
no
playing for a short amount of time.
They are
need
no
as much money as they can.
better than anyone else. You want to talk about equality? Yes, they're great at what they do, and that's why they get paid a lot to do what they do. But my point is unless you're gonna put in the hours that make your team money, then you shouldn't be getting paid.
See, I think their name alone is what makes their team a lot of money. Like right now, nobody's playing. Do you think any of those teams are just not making any money? You think nobody's out there buying jerseys or anything like that?
Also,
that might be true.
They're
but
also
at the same
paying
time,
for people at the park.
There's
these players are also paying.
How are the players paying anything?
The players are actually donating to the workers at the park.
Okay, I understand that.
So come on.
Which is bullshit. It's the owner's responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
It is, but these players are saying, fuck that.
You know why?
It's because the owners aren't picking up the tab.
And also, I'm not trying to side with the billionaires over the millionaires.
I hope not.
And you know, I know y'all are trying to say I've got more money than...
You're
wrong. Y'all are wrong.
He does.
He wipes his ass on a gold toilet, baby.
But my thing is the reason that they can pay for those people because they have the money.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have to have all the money to work half the year. Yeah. I realize they have to put in time, you know, training and all that, but at the same time,
I think professional
that is
athletes,
for them to sign a contract later. You know,
I think professional performers of any kind, whether it's athletes or anything else, I mean, think about how much money musicians or actors or any of those people make. It doesn't make them more valuable. I hate the argument. There's nothing I hate more than the argument of, well, especially it came out when Colin Kaepernick was kneeling. They were like, oh, this guy makes all this money and the troops don't make shit. Well, guess what? The troops ain't bringing in the dollars. That's why they don't make $20 million a year and LeBron does, because LeBron is worth $50 million a year to his franchise.
But we are so desperate for sports right now that you're not going to bring in enough money to justify doubling your pay. You know, getting a full year worth of money.
I think we're so desperate for sports right now that the people that actually are good enough to be on that level deserve to maybe. I mean, well, here's the point the guy made was he said, "Why would I come back for less money?" Because what it is the MLB proposed to the MLB Players Association, and they're actually expected to knock it down, but that they the players, instead of getting paid their normal salaries, they're going to do some kind of profit sharing, which is really not going to work out in the players' favor. They're going to make a lot less money because there's going to be a lot less people in the stands and stuff like that, and so they're not going to be as profitable. And that's what the owners know that, so they don't want to give up their money they're owed to these guys. So this guy is saying he wants a prorated amount of his salary or whatever, even, and so I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it's not his fault, and he deserves to make what they told him they were going to pay him to do his job, because now he has to go in at a higher risk than any regular year. Why should he have to go in for half his hourly wage?
So you're saying, my point is, he said I can get paid half of what I would have gotten paid last year.
Right.
You know, if the year had started normal.
Right.
To play half the games.
No, that's not the way he was talking. What he meant was like
they're playing
half
81
as much
instead
per
of
game.
162.
No, what he was talking about in that I read the article was that they're going to be making with this profit sharing stuff like half as much as they normally would have under just a prorated amount of their original salary. So they're basically going to be making a quarter of what they would of a whole year for playing half of a year.
He said like 30%.
Yeah, his math was bullshit.
Yeah, so maybe he should be spending his time, you know, taking some online classes.
The point was, he was basically saying, I make $10,000 a pitch. I ain't gonna do it for 6 or 5 or 4 and be exposed to coronavirus.
But you're not. I don't see how you're getting exposed to coronavirus any more than us getting exposed for pennies.
That's the
compared.
point. That's the point. It was, why does it matter? Why does it matter what I do based on like what he does? So I don't think me having to be exposed to the coronavirus has any bearing whatsoever on how much this gentleman should get paid.
No, but I feel like we all should just go back to work, you know.
But to kind of make the fact, people were fucking freaking out whenever the government offered this $1,200 stimulus, that everybody was worried about that they were going to take that back on out of your
Taxes.
taxes
Yeah.
at the end of the year. Isn't it the same fucking scenario?
I kind of see what you're saying. You're saying that we get it now, but they're going to take it away later, so we're not getting.
That's exactly what that has to be going on in that dude's head.
No, because we weren't expecting you to get that $1,200. That $1,200 was basically a gift from the government, even if they do take it back.
That's not a gift.
Yeah,
No,
it's a loan.
It's a fucking loan.
But you know what I'm saying is, you didn't start the year expecting to get that extra $1,200.
But I also started the year in expecting to. I'm not high on the hog. I'm expecting my tax money to be there come March, April.
Have you still not gotten it?
Well, no, I'm saying.
No, he's saying if he has to pay back the $1,200.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's
But-
the same.
Yeah,
it's the
absolutely.
same
I know what you
aspect.
mean because I got more than that. I have a wife and 2 kids, and
Right.
stuff. So like our check was bigger than $1,200, but it was like if I have to pay all that back come next tax season, I'm screwed next year because I rely on that refund money.
Right. But
Can you tie that? I mean, I know it was a far reach, but can you kind of tie that into his thinking, or am I wrong here?
I think what it is ownership wants to get away with minimizing their loss, and I don't blame them for that. But I don't think they should put that burden on to the players.
see, and the only thing that I can argue with on that still is if these people are worth so much because of their name and all this, then they'll do what who Cody says is overrated Mike Trout does and do Subway commercials and make
Exactly.
money off their name.
So why is it that you think the best player in baseball is overrated, Cody?
Because no one is overrated. We talked about this.
Yeah, I mean, no one's overrated, but fuck Mike Trout. Bryce Harper would whoop his ass in an alley.
Oh, so that's the problem is you're a Bryce Harper fan.
Oh, is that
I
why your hair
gotcha.
slicked back?
I suck at sports because I automatically go to, and Dustin talked shit about it before we even started, was the Bonds and Trout comparison.
Barry Bonds,
You
Mike
know,
Trout.
To me, Barry Bonds is, I'd say, one of the 2 saddest cases I've ever seen in sports, along with Bo Jackson, of 2 dudes that you wish you could have seen them play an entire career with no blemishes on their record and just see what they really truly could have done. And I think we both got cheated out of both of those guys' greatness.
2 different ways.
2 different ways, one by injury and one by performance-enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer.
He was great.
Before he ever took a needle of anything. He was going to be a 400 guy.
Right. And that's why I say that, yes, you posted this meme where it said that Barry Bonds took 120 intentional walks in one season. That's how many Mike Trout has in his career. And that essentially makes Barry Bonds the better batter. No, it means that Mike Trout is clean and you can pitch to him.
He's gonna fall off just like Pujols fall off.
Everyone falls off. Father Time always wins.
Yes.
And that's in any sport. Yes, if you don't fall off, then you're a fucking robot.
Michael Jordan played for the Wizards. Does anyone remember that?
Yeah, in the 2000s.
Yeah.
And it wasn't it wasn't horrible. It wasn't great.
Right.
It wasn't.
He wasn't his
Air
airness
Jordan.
anymore.
No, he wasn't, as Reggie Miller called him, Black Jesus last night in the finale of Last Dance.
But I'm gonna take some shit for this. But I mean, if you honestly, and God damn it, it honestly stings for me to say this. But if you want to talk about a great athlete in baseball, you're talking about fucking Molina. You're talking about Yachty. I mean, the dude has not really fell off, but you're talking about, I mean, all around great.
He's gotten better
human.
as a batter.
He pulls at my heartstrings because I love him. Everyone that's a Cardinals fan does. But when I'm thinking athletes as baseball players, he's not the first.
I don't think
going
of
to.
catchers. I
No.
don't. Catchers
they
are
are
the fat, slow
athletic.
kid.
Who are you gonna name besides Yachty as a catcher? There's a couple.
Buster Posey, Pudge Rodriguez.
Oh, hold on. Are we talking? Let's talk about. Do you want to talk about athletic baseball players? So instead of a catcher, let's think of somebody that's actually athletic. Like I don't know, like maybe Junior Griffey, one of the probably the most athletic people on the planet.
Shout out Aaron. Aaron's gonna fucking love that.
That
He's
is
a goddamn Griffey fan.
That is the number one athletic player I've ever seen.
I hated Ken Griffey Jr. growing up because when I grew up and when Dustin grew up, we were born in 1985, both of us. So we hit the peak. Ken Griffey Jr., Michael Jordan, they were the two at the top of everything. I hated both of them's guts for the exact reason that everybody else on the planet loved these dudes. As I've gotten older, I've let go a lot of that petty hate, and I've come to appreciate both gentlemen as two of the greatest to ever lace up any kind of shoe.
I'm kind of the opposite from you, Zane. I was a huge Jordan supporter, favorite player
Our whole
of all
lives,
time.
he had a boner for Michael Jordan.
But Ken Griffey, I wasn't a huge fan of because I was a Cardinal fan.
Right.
But I did rock the hat backwards.
Oh, yeah, you
did.
You have a nice round head, so it's all right.
Right. I look like a little kid if I wear a hat forward.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of funny. He's
Cute little kid.
Cute little kid with a beard.
I had to grow the beard.
But no, and I know I fucking love that segment. Some of our sports fans are not, but did y'all see everybody's town basically got a Facebook page for the cops?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. I mean,
Did you
I
see
follow
what
Marshall County Sheriff's Department on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook right now. So.
I'm gonna shout out locally. I get shit for it, but I'm gonna shout out our community in Marshall County because they posted the picture of the boys on the 4-wheeler.
What boys on the 4-wheeler?
I saw that.
There was Dustin.
Let's hear some backstory.
Okay, there was a picture of two boys hitting a hell of a jump, wouldn't you say, Dustin?
No, they weren't really hitting a jump. They were hitting a sharp turn, and they had it up on 2 wheels. They were having some fun.
They were, and our community, the
rednecks came out in full force for these guys.
Oh my God, they were like, "Hey,
we ain't ratting on them. They're having fun. You leave them alone. Them is good kids."
There was not one single fucking negative comment for these kids.
Snitches get stitches.
Every other post like that, there's somebody like, doesn't that look like Fat Brenda from down the street?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love those posts. Those are my favorite. People talk so much shit on the Sheriff's Department posts.
But not on
like, I knew his ass would be back to dope. They'll be tagging people in it and be like, I told you his ass would be back on the dope.
Yeah, did you see this, Sarah?
Yeah.
No, it was not like that. It was like, you leave them boys alone. They didn't tear anything up, but they're 4-wheeler.
Hell yeah. I mean, what the hell are the cops even doing looking for these guys?
They didn't say if they torn up, cropland or if the 4-wheeler was stolen or, they had shot someone, God forbid. They just said they're wanting to talk to these people.
My guess is...
It's trespassing is probably
Yeah, my guess is it's somebody that's got to be in their butt about it, and they want to make sure nobody's having too much fun around here.
But leave the fucking
I've been
kids
stopped
alone.
by the police on a 4-wheeler before, or I've been attempted to be stopped by the police on a 4-wheeler before.
So, got to know the trails better than the cops.
So what brought me up to that was there was on Facebook, I don't know, somebody had shared it, but I want to, I want to read this thing that the Bibbs County Sheriff's Office posted on Facebook, and I want you to kind of react to, what would happen if it was around here. So the Bibbs County Sheriff's Deputy responded to 174 Walnut Street, Day Resource Center just after 4 a.m. Sunday morning in reference to a complaint of 2 people having intercourse on the front steps of this location.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like Walnut Street.
Yeah.
When the deputies arrived, they found the 2 having intercourse. After the male was asked to get dressed.
Was it a man and a woman, or was it 2 males?
Yeah, I believe it was. It says after the male was asked to get dressed, it was discovered that the female was unresponsive.
Oh, shit.
Emergency services determined that the female had been deceased for some time. At this time, the cause of death is still under investigation.
Hell yeah. You think he did the job himself because he wanted a fresh body, or you think he found it that way?
One of 2 things happened. He either found a dead hooker from somebody else, or, he fucked her to death.
Oh, you think that could happen?
Yeah. What if it's like, a little choking situation?
Oh, yeah.
She said, choke me, and he didn't stop.
And he didn't stop, and then he was like, well, shit, I'm 3/4 of the way there. Why stop now?
I gotta finish. I'm not going home with blue balls.
But the end of this made me...
R.I.P., lady.
Yeah. Sorry, girl.
The end of this made me have to research
at least
a
you
word.
Can't get pregnant, right?
That's right.
Because I didn't know this word. So it said that...
Was it day bake or day break?
Yeah. It said an autopsy will be performed to determine the cause of death. At this
That
time,
means
there
they
was
cut
no,
open the body. Autopsy is they examine
that
it after
word,
they're dead.
goddammit,
Oh,
Zane.
okay. You didn't
It
say.
says does not appear to be any foul play. But
That means murder.
55-year-old Kenny Whitehead was charged with necrophilia.
That means loving a dead body with your
Yeah,
penis.
You had to look up necrophilia?
I actually did.
You Googled
Does
it?
that make? Yeah,
Oh,
I,
was
I
that
did.
great?
Oh,
you're on
on
an
a list.
FBI list for
Yeah,
now.
You
you're
think
on
I'm
the
on the list?
Oh yeah, you were already on the list,
I
Cody
do
Russell.
fucking love lists. But no, I mean, how would whose side are? I
I'm
don't know if
definitely
there's-
not on the dude that fucked the dead body
No,
side.
I'm more on the dead girl side.
Yeah.
I say I side with her.
Yeah.
She did not deserve to be fucked after death.
No, I don't.
That's
I
your-
think she's the victim here. Let's go out on a limb and say that.
What's that movement that they created?
I don't know, like the shimmy or
Is he
what?
talking about the Me Too? I don't
Yeah,
think
the
that's-
Me Too movie.
I don't think she's hashtag me too.
I don't think she's hashtagging shit, buddy.
But I mean, how do you think the dude was that drunk that he didn't know that she was dead?
I mean, they said sometime. I don't know how much sometime. Because think about this. Let's take a time out here. If you fuck a dead body for 30 seconds, doesn't that count as a long fucking time?
to fuck a dead person.
Yeah!
Yeah, you're right.
So,
You're not wrong.
if she'd been dead for some time, I'm thinking if it's like 2 or 3 minutes, people are like, dude, you had to know, bro. There's no mistaking it. And don't you have a moral obligation to stop the moment her heart does?
Yeah, I think you do.
I think so.
I think so
you
too.
do.
I think I would stop. I think it would kind of ruin the mood.
I think you might be right.
I mean, I've never been in the situation.
No, I will say
But I hate to.
don't knock it till you try it, I
Yeah.
guess, but I'll
What'd
take
you
this
say the
guy's word
name is?
for
I
it.
hate to.
Oh, Kenny. Kenny Whitehead.
I hate to kink shame Kenny.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I don't mean to kink shame you, Kitty Whitehead,
But
but
fuck the Bibb County Sheriff's Office for posting
No,
this goddamn
no.
information.
oh,
on
dude,
fucking
they put him
Facebook.
on blast.
That's internet gold, man.
It's not every day that you find a dude fucking a dead body. You gotta post that
It's
shit.
not every day you find a dead body to fuck.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So do you think the cops were just as excited to fucking? Hey, dude, we got a dude was fucking a dead lady.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
for
I
sure.
have
If
told
you were
all my
the cop that
friends.
rolled up on that, you cannot tell me you wouldn't have told everybody you fucking know.
Hey,
by
Kenny,
now.
you keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna get my phone out for a second.
Yeah, you know that's the way that cop talks too.
Hey, yo, fucking, I don't know.
You
where
lucky you white, Kenny. I'd have shot your ass a long time ago if you
Yeah,
were a different color.
Big,
Yeah.
yeah, no shit.
Probably right. I've got a funny story about cops snitching on somebody on a 4-wheeler. We were trying to get back to that, but Cody started talking about humping dead bodies. So I
Yeah.
couldn't squeeze
My
it in
bad.
there.
Kink shame.
So, this was, I don't know, probably 15 years ago, maybe somewhere around in there. And we're down camping on the mud flats at Sled Creek. It's where the lake recedes and there's nothing but mud left. Stuff. It's real illegal. You're not supposed to be there and everything.
It's
but
government
I'm
property.
sure it's probably statute of limited. Allegedly. Okay, we'll say. So we're all drinking and shit, and we weren't supposed to be, especially me, because I was over 21 and not everyone was. So anyway, I take off running through a field. I end up having to stop to throw up because I'd had one too many, and I get rescued by my guardian angel, a buddy of mine. He's on a 4-wheeler, and he stops and he picks me up, and I'm like, sweet, I don't have to go to jail tonight. So he drives off into the wilderness, and then my friend has a little problem. I think he just cares about people too much or something, maybe. He says, man, let's go back and see if anybody else is down there.
He's Forrest Gump.
Because the cops had come,
Yeah,
he's totally wanting to Forrest Gump me.
Where's Bubba?
Yeah, exactly. And the problem is, I'm still on the 4-wheeler, and I ain't no fucking hero. So I'm like, fuck those motherfuckers. We got away. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we
Like,
won.
get the fuck out of here, dude.
We're the winners of hide and
Yeah,
seek.
yeah, exactly.
Tag, you're it,
like
bitch.
I thought I lost. I'm puking in a field drunk, and he just pops up out of nowhere on a 4-wheeler, and like, so it was great. So anyway, he turns around and he goes back to the mud flats, and we find 3 more people to pick up, and he loads them all onto the 4-wheeler. All of us are there together, and as we're exiting the mud flats, we get hit with the blue lights of a policeman. So he stops. We all get off, and he's still sitting on his 4-wheeler, and he looks at me and he says, "Man, I can't afford to get in trouble right now." So I said, "Hit the gas, brother. I don't know who you are. I've known this guy my whole life, but so he's like, all right, and he just takes off because he knows this cop ain't chasing him. There's There's
He-
4 of us standing there.
He went back to save y'all and then left you.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I mean, like we all get off because we were all complying with the nice police officer gentleman,
Right.
you know. And he didn't want to risk getting in trouble because he was driving the 4-wheeler and stuff. So, which was illegal because we were on TVA property. So he takes off. As soon as he leaves, the cop says, "Who was that?" And one of the other dudes that had just gotten on the 4-wheeler 30 seconds prior to that blurts out his name, and I just looked at
dirty
him
rat
and I was
bastard.
like, "You little snitch!"
He came back to save you.
He came back to save you. We were away. We were free. He came back to save them, and they snitched him just like that. Didn't get threatened with anything. Just, who was that? And they were like bent over and showed the cop their butthole, basically. Like, I submit, sir, it was.
Did he
this
get him out of a
gentleman.
ticket?
No, that he ended up getting caught and going away to a boys' home and stuff. Like, he wasn't 18 yet.
Oh.
Hey, can I ask a weird question? Would you have sucked that cop off to get out? Of
100% no.
No.
To get out of a PI, that's like a
No.
$75 ticket,
Yeah.
homie. I'm sorry, but that's my limit.
Yeah.
so that's Zane limit. Dustin,
Yeah.
where's your limit?
It's a lot higher than
Yeah, it's
$75 in a PI.
Yeah, I'll take the ticket.
Yeah, I totally fucking would too.
Yeah. I saw
Yeah,
that face.
sure we would, cum eater.
God damn it. I'm not,
Come, Peter. You salty
Sampling
bitch.
Daddy's own yogurt there.
if Blaine and Corbin ever listen to this, I'm sorry. You're dead. Daddy's not a cum eater.
Except for that one time.
Except for that one time in college.
Except for that one time that he ain't come.
Daddy went to a community college. I don't know.
He was
That's
not
what you do at community college, boys.
That's not even a.
I was in auto body once. hey, can I suck your dick? I know what mine tastes like, but I want to know what yours tastes like.
Hey, is it gay if you suck your own dick, though?
That's a tough question.
It's a very tough question.
Is it gay to jerk off another man?
No.
What, you're
Yes, it
you were
is.
quick.
Yes, it is gay to jerk off another man.
Why?
Is it gay to jerk yourself off?
No.
Then I guess
why is it not? Yeah, it's
yeah,
not
so
gay
then
to
it's
suck-
not gay to suck
But
your
the
own
real
dick.
question is, do you think it would feel more like sucking a dick or more like getting your dick sucked?
Just add to my
This-
list of fucking.
This
Maybe
is
this
a weird
episode is
episode.
definitely not safe for work.
Yeah, this is a weird
Yeah,
episode.
it's Cody's fault.
Yeah, he started it.
My bad.
I don't know. It sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it sounds like something I'm not interested in.
Yeah, I probably would. I couldn't.
I
get
think
there.
it'd feel more like sucking a dick.
Yeah,
think it
I
would.
couldn't get there.
Yeah.
I got too much belly in the way.
Yeah, that's what he says.
But I do got a fucking question here. I know I don't want to be repetitive, but we talked about it on the last episode. The 6ix9ine character, Dustin,
Oh,
have
yeah.
you? I know
No,
Zane
I
kind of
still
knows a
don't-
little bit.
I saw that he's got Skittles hair and 69 written on his face. That's all I needed to see.
But boys, this guy called out one of our fucking OGs.
Who is that?
This guy
Our
called-
OGs?
Yes, I mean sitting at a table with Tupac makes you a fucking OG, being 2 of America's most wanted.
So
so he
Snoop
called
Dogg.
out Tupac?
No, Snoop
the
Dogg.
Snoop
He
Dogg.
called out
Oh, okay.
fucking Snoop
You
Dogg.
can't really
you
call out
can't
Tupac.
fuck with Uncle Snoop, man. He's
Yeah.
like the shit. He has a cooking show with,
With Martha
Stewart.
Stewart.
Dude, we watched that.
Martha Stewart
It's
is
a
more.
good show.
She's more gangster than any of us.
Dude, she kept it 10 toes down when she went to prison. She didn't snitch on nobody. That bitch took her fucking did her bid and went about her
Hey,
business.
you know I said.
Martha's a OG.
You know how I said Leah Remini's kind of hot?
Yeah, you would totally fuck Martha Stewart, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't taste my cum, but
But are you?
You might ask her to, huh?
God damn it! But are you gonna? You gotta
She'd
show
probably
some.
saute it with a little cream, maybe some ginger.
cream fresh.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to give this guy credit.
For
You
calling out
fucking-
Snoop?
No, I mean, whenever he
So
called
what did
him
he
out,
call? Let's time out here.
Yeah,
what did
let's
he call
talk about
Snoop
this.
out for? I didn't know this
he
happened.
called Snoop out for ratting on fucking Suge.
Snoop read it on Suge Knight.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
way back in the day.
way back in the day, that I mean, granted, the motherfucker like literally ran somebody over in front
Yeah.
of public.
Suge
but
Knight is a horrible human.
He's
So
a
what-
bad motherfucker.
What-
Yes, I
he
ain't
is
fucking with
a
him.
disgraceful human being, and he
He
should
held
be
Vanilla
behind
Ice
bars.
over a balcony
He fucking
Yeah.
deserved
To get-
it. It's goddamn Vanilla
to-
Ice.
Dude,
to
Vanilla Ice
earn
was
his
just out trying to
royalties.
get some
Yeah, he
money.
was just trying- He is no different than any other white rapper in this
Now,
world.
No, I disagree. There's some real MCs out there, dude. Let's
I
let's
understand
take a little
that.
hard left here. I wanted to talk about music with you guys because I know Dustin, you're a rap fan.
Yeah.
We grew up on the same music, and I didn't know much about Cody with his rap taste. But I've got a new rapper. He's not new at all. He's been around for 10 years, but I haven't learned about him until recently. That's just blowing my mind lately, and I love him. It's a white rapper named Chris Webby.
Yeah,
you ever heard any of
you
his
send
stuff?
me all kinds of his stuff.
Dude,
Ah,
it's
yeah.
fucking sweet, man. Like, he's got these 3 diss tracks I heard called Raw Thoughts 1, 2, and 3. But the third one's about dissing Lil Xan and mumble rappers and shit like that, and he just fucking lights them up, man. I hate that shit.
Then I'll
man.
side him. I'll
Well,
side with him. So
yeah.
Speaking of that, Joyner Lucas, he came out with a rap. You guys know Joyner Lucas any?
No.
ADHD. Well, anyway, this guy came out with a tribute to Will. It's talking about Will
To-
Smith.
oh.
Smith, and in his actual music video, he dresses up as everybody from Shark's Tale, I Am Legend, all of Will's
Fresh
movies.
Prince.
Yeah, Fresh Prince,
That's not a
and he
movie.
basically blows Will.
Dude, Will Smith is a beautiful human being. He is awesome inside and out. He
That's
is a
where
great
I'll
dude.
that's where I'll agree with you on this, because Will Smith actually came back and said he actually did a remix without Joyner knowing. He did a remix over this beat, and he's saying, "Hey, I did all this shit without cussing,
Yeah.
Jazzy Jeff," and he said that I wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for everybody that he basically shouted out his grandma for about 10 minutes in
Man,
this
he
fucking
is
rap.
a really good dude, and he made it clean. But he also inspired probably one of my favorite top 5 rap lyrics of all time from Eminem. He said, "Will Smith don't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too." Like, that's, oh man, I
See,
just
my
love
only-
that guy.
I do not hate Will Smith. I'm just gonna say this though. Why couldn't he just leave it be and not have to make it about himself even more than it already was?
I get that totally because
He
I
wants
mean,
to be in
he
the
wants to be
spotlight all the
relevant.
time.
He fucking
wants to be
deserves
talked
it,
about,
though.
But he
Why?
does.
I mean,
he
God
deserves it.
damn.
He's a game changer. Especially like he did this when he was young and black, and he wasn't like. I mean, you know, he didn't like. He made it himself
I
based
understand.
on being just a talented dude.
Well, I mean, with a lot of guidance from Uncle Phil.
Yeah,
But you could say this. Can you say the same thing about Ice Cube when Ice Cube jumped from?
No,
Doing all-
completely different kind of human.
But I mean, he went to straight. Are we there yet? I mean, he went straight.
But that's what I'm
Fucking
saying.
PC.
Completely different kind of human.
yeah.
He went from being a hard-nosed gangster to
A softy? Are you gonna say a softy?
to a
kinda
dad.
soft.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'd say
Let's be
dad.
I mean,
honest, like I don't know his
it's like Eddie
personal life,
Murphy.
but yeah, I
Eddie Murphy
guarantee you
went
both of
from
those
raw
dudes
to
probably had children, and that changed their perspective. I've gotten a hell of a lot softer over the last 12 years since I've been a dad.
yeah. I've
So you
known you
think
for a long
that's-
time. You used to be real hard. We came from the same
Yeah,
subdivision.
yeah, we grew up in the streets together.
Yes.
Hey, just let me reference this so you know the streets that these motherfuckers came up on. Everybody owns a fucking golf cart in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The
Private-
whitest community that you could ever imagine. in
Private
your life.
beach, private tennis courts.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Yeah.
But Dustin actually
It is
had.
a
I-
white people place.
I also
to be.
lived on the outside.
Yeah, Dustin.
I wasn't
actually
annexed
lived
in.
in the neighborhood, but was annexed like to a part that I mean, like you turned. He lived. His address was on Cambridge Shores Drive, and yet he was not part of Cambridge Shores.
Yeah.
But he
That was
was
the first house.
Yeah, the
He
first
was
house
not
on
involved.
the street, and they were like, "No, everybody but you guys."
Yeah, you have to pay us like $500 to be able to use our beach.
Yeah,
But Dustin, I
Fuck
just
you.
found out that you were well known in the Cambridge Shores for something, weren't you?
I don't know. What did I do?
I-
Oh, yeah. Well, only one thing. We were talking about it yesterday.
what?
Homeboy had the fastest golf cart
Oh yeah, Dustin had a 2-cycle golf cart, so it was the
Yeah.
best.
and had the governor
Yeah.
slicked back. She was quick.
And then when we got to be teenagers, like your dad would take it off road and we'd go 4-wheeler riding and
Yeah.
stuff in it.
Took the bumpers off, put steel 2x4s on it because we're
Yeah.
redneck like that.
Yeah.
That's why we had to buy our way into this subdivision.
Right, because you had shit like that laying around the
Yeah.
house.
Well, you know, I came more from my mom than my dad. Let's just say.
Although he looks identical to his dad except shorter.
You think?
I think you look so much like your dad.
I'm
dude.
so much more of a Moore.
Think so?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I see a lot of your dad in you.
it's the asshole.
I
It's-
drove
it
by.
might
I
be.
drove by Dustin's house the other day, and I honked the horn, which was probably a bad mistake, and his dad flipped me off.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that.
That's Dennis's move.
Yeah, that's how he says I love you.
No, no. I was always told that was with a belt.
Yeah, yeah.
My dad said my dad actually listened to it and said he didn't text me, but he texted my mom and say, "Yeah, tell your son I enjoyed his fuck fest," because apparently I curse a lot. But I'm like, I wanted to be like, Dad, if you're actually listening to episode 4, man, I used to count the cuss words you and Mom would say in the back of the car. Like that was a fucking game
Cody's
for me.
dad, if you're listening to episode 4, be proud of your boy.
Yeah, I fucking made it, Dad.
Hey, wait. We've cut Cody off pretty hard here. We got to get back to the 6'9" fella calling out Snoop. Where were you
Yeah.
wanting to go with that?
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, what this guy did was he said, "Hey, Snoop, you ratted Suge out. Go admit it." And Snoop Dogg apparently messaged him, and this is all coming from him, that he said, "Hey, dude, just fucking leave me alone." So 6ix9ine got on Twitter and said, "Hey, tagged Snoop's wife. Apparently Snoop Dogg's married,
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, here's your husband cheating on you."
Oh, man.
So yeah, straight up called out his fucking marriage. He got his wife involved in it.
Yeah,
How-
that's definitely not
What,
something
did he
you're
have
supposed
pictures of Snoop?
Yeah.
How did he?
Well, apparently,
Or is he just
Yeah.
talking shit like he did about everybody else?
Yeah, because, I mean, if I'm Snoop, I'm not going to waste my fucking time with rainbow hair.
No, skittle
And,
teeth.
yeah,
fucking
you're on a
weirdo,
different
weirdo.
level.
No, yeah.
So
Snoop's he's a OG. He's like he's a godfather of entertainment, not just rap, but like he's such a talented guy. He's just got such a sparkling personality that's why
He's-
he has a TV show about cooking with Martha Stewart. Like everybody wants to put their eyeballs on this guy because he makes you smile.
yeah,
but what 6ix9ine did was he got one of these floozies. Not all women are floozies, but he actually had a recording of them doing the nasty. And what 6ix9ine says was, for 2 years while I was in jail, people started with me trying to end my career, and it didn't work. Now they say, leave me alone. This is the world we live in. Go apologize to your wife, he typed, including Snoop Dogg's wife in the Instagram handle. Apparently, the girl, it was a coke-fueled sexual encounter with Snoop.
I mean,
So this bitch was sent in undercover,
let's be real.
and she
So what,
recorded
was
it
he
all.
like,
Hold
oh,
on.
take
So
my
he-
dizzle.
Let's be real. Do you, honest to God, think Snoop Dogg's wife knows the deal with he's fucking Snoop Dogg? Like, let's get real here.
Ain't no woman gonna.
I imagine that most celebrities have,
have like
the
an
agreement,
understanding
yeah,
to a
that-
certain extent. Like,
especially if you marry a celebrity and you didn't bring anything. I don't know Snoop's wife, but I'm
Yeah.
just assuming she didn't bring a lot of the money to the table.
right? She probably doesn't fill the bank account like Snoop does.
Right. So I have a feeling that she probably was like, yeah, he's going to get some strange every now and then.
But do you think they?
I
should,
probably don't like it and I don't want to hear it. But, I don't think it's a surprise.
No,
But you
I
don't
don't
think
think. I
calling
don't
it-
think it's right, but I don't think it's a surprise.
But
right.
you don't
I'm
think
not
he-
siding with it.
He deserves a little bit of fucking clout because he called him out, though.
I
mean,
think,
he's going
I think
after-
people need to stop talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. I think he's a fucking
Yeah, I
little
fucking-
punk ass loser. And
I don't
think-
know anything about him and I don't like
no,
him.
Yeah,
You know.
the only thing I know about him is that his memes are funny because he's such a snitch.
Yeah, I
Right.
hope he hears it and gives us some free pub for us talking shit and him talk shit about us, and then maybe like-minded people will
Yeah, I
listen
just
to us.
hate that guy so bad.
I don't
man.
know why. I don't know his music.
His
I just-
hair.
It's his
Is
face.
it his-
It's
yeah,
his
I think it's
face.
his face.
It's
I think
his
if you
69
tag-
tattooed on his
I think
face.
if you tattoo 69 on your face,
It's my favorite number, and I would never tattoo
Yes,
it on my
thanks to-
face.
Thanks to Kevin
It makes
Malone
him-
from The Office. It's my favorite.
No,
number.
That's not
thanks
why.
to being 12 years old and
Yeah.
learning what it meant.
What does
That's-
it mean?
Are you? Are
But
you
it was
serious?
just
It's
a
when a
special
mommy
number.
and daddy love each other very much.
and they kiss each other's pee-pees at the same time.
Yeah.
Back to the dicks. I
Or,
am gay.
or I guess in Cody's case, it could be the daddy and the daddy loving each other. very
Yeah.
much.
Y'all talk about this nice neighborhood I live in. We leave our garage door up a lot. The kids like to come and go. But the other day, I was wearing just boxers and a t-shirt, Winnie the Pooh in it, and
Winnie the Pooh in the boxers or the T-shirt?
just t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Nothing
I
on-
got.
nothing on
I
bottom.
got you said the Winnie the Pooh is the expression. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Yeah,
Winnie the Pooh underwear on.
No.
and like a white T-shirt with some brown mustard stains or
No,
something.
like red t-shirt, no,
Gotcha,
no
yeah.
pants.
So you're saying, do you think that's socially acceptable?
No. Where I'm going with this is, I was like, it's lunchtime. I'm gonna cook a frozen pizza. Got a freezer out in the garage where the frozen pizzas are. So I just kind of like run down the steps real quick to grab a frozen pizza, close the freezer door, and start going back up the steps. And I look out, and one of my neighbors walking their dog, and they wave. Is it acceptable to wear your underwear only in the garage?
Absolutely.
Even if your door's open?
It's absolutely acceptable to wear your underwear in your front freaking yard. You're just shorts.
Yeah,
That's
but
true,
not in this
especially if you're wearing
community.
boxer shorts. You're not like trying to hug
Yeah,
it
I'm
up
not-
with some tidy whities.
Yeah, I'm not wearing tidy whities. They're straight boxers, not even briefs.
But even if
Yeah.
you
I
were in
couldn't
an
even see the tiny
HOA that
bulge.
has their own fucking...
I live in a subdivision with an association, and I don't give a god dang. I will go and check my mail in my underwear, man.
Okay,
Like,
well, I just wanted to make sure it was
yeah,
acceptable.
I don't play. Like
I mean-
I'm just as covered as if I'm wearing some short shorts
Your
and
ball-
a t-shirt.
Yeah, wearing a bathing suit, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
I don't
the
think
guy
there's
walking
any-
his golden doodle gave me the wave and the wink.
I've gone outside and nothing but my boxers on before.
Well, I
mean,
have too, but usually it's dark. And I'm
Yeah.
peeing off the back deck drunk.
Yeah.
I'm bringing the class to this neighborhood, son.
I fucking love it. Makes me look a lot better whenever I roll through the neighborhood in my broken
Busted
fucking
windshield.
windshield.
I wanted to know that I wasn't just way out of line here whenever he waved. I
No,
waved back.
I
And
think if
my
he's got
button had to
the-
be open.
I think if he's got the audacity to wave, you should have turned around and faced him and then waved back, just in case you flopped out the barn door. Show
Nothing-
dominance.
Saying I don't flop, I poke.
Oh, turtlehead.
I don't flop, I poke.
Well, I think we should give a shout out to the listeners we have had. It seems episode 3 was doing a little bit better maybe than episode 2 did.
I like to credit it to Tyler editing over Cody
Oh,
editing.
for sure.
And Big Country. We got to give a shout out to our boy Big Country.
You think
Who's
so?
that?
I think
Chase.
I think Chase has earned a shout out.
My brother-in-law, who is 19, asked how he could get a shirt yesterday, and I said, you can either pay for one or you can get a lot of your friends to listen to this shit. And I don't think he really came through on that end of it, but we'll give him a little clout because he helped build these walls, and he really he does spread the word.
He's a good guy.
But it's just
For being a
again,
piece of
it's
shit.
been
For
great.
being, yeah,
He's a good guy for being a piece of shit.
Big Country. Come on, man.
It's
Get a
been
better
great
fucking name.
hearing all the feedback from you guys, and we have friends of ours, Cody especially. Cody's got a fan club going on. with
Yeah, I don't
everybody
know if they
texting
like him or us.
Yeah, I don't
but-
think anybody likes us. They're just like, Cody, we love you and you're cute, and we're sorry those other gentlemen pick on you.
My wife picks on me, so I feel fucking normal doing this shit anymore.
I've seen
but
this woman stab him with a steak knife
She's very. I mean,
She's passionate.
she's
She
very.
loves her
I
some
got a
Cody.
bruise on my arm
At a
right now from
restaurant.
her.
Hey, man, there's a thin line between love and hate. I mean, you could stab somebody and want to bang them 3 seconds later.
I do have
Some
a great
people at the
fucking
same
wife.
time.
Yeah, some people at the same time.
You call back to the dude that wanted to fuck the dead chick
Hey,
on the
yeah,
stoop.
there you go.
But guys, thank you so much for the support. Especially my dude in Ireland. Especially.
There's no X in especially.
The Tito said is different right now, but and the dude in Romania.
Hey, shout out to you, Romanian brother or sister.
we got the
Yeah.
United Kingdom too. Who the fuck is the United Kingdom?
That's the United Kingdom of Great Britain and
That's England,
Northern,
man.
Or
Just
Great
England.
Britain and Northern Ireland.
Yeah,
Well, we
just-
fucking love you.
That's our
Dude.
homies in Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. In case anyone
Northern
was
Ireland.
wondering.
I'm gonna say it's the dude Northern
Well,
Ireland.
no,
like,
I mean,
coming
I'd,
through for
I'd
us.
like to think it's a nice Scottish fella up
I
there
do
in the
too.
Highlands with his kilt on.
yeah, the
Yeah.
McKendry side,
Yeah.
shining through here.
Yeah, I think we got an Irishman that listened to all 3 of our episodes. We got a Scotsman that only listened to 1, and he thinks we're kind of funny, but maybe he'll give us a shot on the next one. And we got one wild Romanian bro that's about to explode us to all his friends in Romania. Shout out. If we start getting mad downloads from Romania, prove to us you were the first one, and we will absolutely send you a T-shirt to
no,
Romania.
We
We're
will
gonna
send
get
you
3
all
more
kinds.
shit,
We
yeah.
will
Yeah.
get you all kinds of shit.
If you
If
can
we
prove
start-
that you're out of the country,
Yeah,
And
if
you
you can
made this
prove
little
that you
boy's
do not
dream.
live in the United States and you're sharing our shit, we will send you a T-shirt.
we will go get some stickers made, and you can sticker the shit out of your city and spread the word.
Yeah.
but anyway, guys, I think if that's it, we're gonna wrap up episode 4.
Thanks for
And
listening. We appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Love you guys.
Love
Fuck
you
you,
guys.
Cody. Don't
Hey,
forget about our
Dustin,
giveaway.
what's Cody's favorite mixed drink?
I don't know.
The salty dog.